where the rest?
Should I get some honey with some hot water instead?
No, I can pull up, no problem. Just थोड़ा sound होगा तो अच्छा होगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday? No, Friday. Program went till 10:30. I slept by 11. I could not sleep whole night. I done something wrong. Next morning, got up to 2:30. We had to go drive to Houston. So we drove to Houston from Dallas. It took like 3.5 hours. 7 o'clock, 7:30 was class. I gave class. Then devotee wanted to show me. Some guests came. They wanted to meet me. Evening time again program. Next day Bhagavatam class. I left from there. Came to Dallas yesterday. And evening time Sunday program in Dallas. And actually midday we had Gopal Krishna Maharaj disciple get together in Dallas. And I met one devotee from Boise, a fat American devotee. What is his name?
Oh, his initial name is different.
And he takes care of the youth preaching there, Kalakanta's program.
Yes.
Husband and wife, they were there. They were remembering Mataji and you. And yeah, and then evening time class, today I'm here. So I'm much better than yesterday. So I hope you all are going to feed me nicely. So I'll be okay. Balram, come on, you have to give me company. Balram is a good boy. He's shy. When he sees me, he remembers me, but he's shy. So what we are supposed to? Jai Ho. Yes. We are supposed to talk about Mother Kunti. Hare Krishna.
There's a lot of space. Come forward. Come forward. You can also move forward. Don't be afraid of only he is still.
Hare Krishna. So should I speak in English or Hindi?
He's saying
Are you want to settle down in India and you want English? While coming only, somebody said, nowadays the age of WhatsApp. Na? Somebody just saying, the Muslim, all their children, they study Urdu and they read Quran. The Christian, they study English and they read Bible. But unfortunate Hindu, they do not read Sanskrit or Hindi. They don't learn Sanskrit or Hindi. Neither they read any Veda or Purana. Rather, strength. And strength comes. The language has a big role to play in our strength. Look at English. English is very limited. It has only 20 alphabet. I'm not okay, sorry. See, this is the problem. I could have talked in Hindi. It's different. In English, even I cannot tell this thing. Okay. So it has only 26 words. Right? But in Hindi or Sanskrit, there are 11 swar, 12 khadi, 41 Vyanjan, and makes 420 alphabet. How many? 420. So 26 versus 420. Who is richer?
26 is easy.
Yes. Yeah, 26 is easy, fine. We want to do everything easy. Only with life we want to have long. Everything. I mean, I don't know, many times I don't find the word. Just like a beautiful sentence about Radharani walk. I always say this thing. Radharani walk is called Gajgamini. Now, if you translate in English, how will you translate? She walks like an elephant. Does it sounds good? Radharani walks like an elephant. Doesn't look good. But Gajgamini, wow, fantastic word. Anyway, never mind. I can speak English also, Kalki, don't worry. He's Kalki, yes.
Kalki को कल translation कर देंगे.
But anyway, 7 days if you will be with me to play Mridanga, you will learn Hindi anyway.
I will.
So when I sat here, my first, sight went on this flute of Radha Krishna. Anybody can describe that? What is that? This is a pastime. Anybody remember that pastime? Aparna ji?
I don't know, that was given to me by my younger brother, so I have no idea.
Kannada wala? Toronto wala, na? Well, I'll just tell a story, then I'll go on Kunti. Krishna loved Srimati Radharani more than anybody else. And Radharani loves Krishna more than anybody else. But there are problems between these two. And the problem was the flute was the problem for Radharani. The flute was the problem for Radharani. And Radharani man को हिंदी अंग्रेजी में क्या बोलोगे भाई?
Anger.
कोप तो हिंदी ही बोल रही हो ना, तो अंग्रेजी बोलो ना.
We also use it for in English, Kop Bhavan.
कोप भवन they call in English? No. Suppose if you are upset with your husband, you will do everything for him, but you will not talk to him. You will do everything for him. You will serve him, everything. You will not look at him. You will not talk at him to talk to him. Or more, if you are getting more, and this was disturbing Krishna like anything. So one day they said, why don't we, make a truce? So Radharani said, all right, Krishna, you do not know what happens to me when you play the flute. You don't know what happened. And same way Krishna said, you do not know what happened when you go in Man, when you go Kopbhavan. So all right. So Radharani said, why don't you teach me? Though Krishna said, yes, I do not know what happened to you. What happens to you? So Krishna said, okay, you teach me how to play flute. And I will teach you how to do Man. So Krishna is teaching Radharani how to play flute. This one. Because see, it is not concoction or anything. All the picture has a deep meaning. In Prabhupada, all this photo here, if you see, each photo has a Bhagavatam, all the photo, if from on the description, the prayer, from the prayer or anything in Bhagavatam is there. Same way, Krishna is teaching Radharani how to play flute. I mean, this whole story has been described very nicely. He taught how to keep your finger, which finger goes where. So she has learned how to keep finger. You can see she holding one finger. That's her. Now he teaching where to keep the lips. And then he will teach different swar. From your lips only you can make a small, bigger, or small like that. And so all those things are described. So anyway, Radharani learned how to play flute. So one day she played flute, and Krishna became so restless, and he came running, and he was just, in different mood, just like Radharani. And one day Krishna did man. So when Krishna did man, Radharani, tried to pacify Krishna. She tried every way to pacify, but she had taught only one way track. She had taught how to do man, but she had not taught when to break the man. So he did man, Krishna, Radharani tried to pacify him. 1 hour, 2 hours, he not getting pacified. Then what the woman do? If nothing works, then what happened? Gangotri, Jamnotri both start coming. Then Krishna, when Radharani, Krishna can see everything, but he cannot see the tears in the eyes of a devotee. And that was Radharani. So of course all his man went to other side. So when I saw this photo, I just say Mother pastime. Anyway, let us get on. Mother Kunti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So, Maharani Kunti, first canto, chapter 8, and there are total of 26 sloka. It starts from text 18 till 43. Now, we cannot do all 26, but we'll take one or two sloka and discuss. So, Mother Kunti, I will just set the scene. When this was the last battle of Mahabharata, last day of the battle, everything was done. Maharaj Yudhishthir was, crowned as the, or protected from all the sides by Bhima and Arjuna. And everything was going so nicely. In Bhagavatam describes the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthir. So this was the last meeting of the Pandavas with Krishna, because Krishna had decided to go back to Goloka. But same time, Krishna didn't want it to go from Hastinapur. All the work was done. There are no anything for him to stay in Hastinapur. There are no cause. But there was one thing. And that was, we'll talk tomorrow class. And that was Pitama Bhishma. He was laying on arrow bed. And he had three desires. His desire was, he wanted to see Krishna. Till he see Krishna, he will not leave his body. As you all know, Vishnu Pitama has Ichha Mrityu Ka Vardhan. Chant the holy name of Krishna while he is passing away. And third thing, he wanted to see Krishna's beautiful, face in his heart. Hridaya dekhuni tomar chand badan. I want to see your chand badan, moon-like face in my heart. Nayane heremu tomar charana kamal. I just want to die seeing your lotus feet. And while dying, I want to chant your name. So this was a three desire. Now, when the devotee has pure desire, no matter where Krishna is, he will come to fulfill the desire. Whether it is heaven or hell or Naperville or Bombay or anywhere. For Krishna, there is no time. He is not bound by time. When Draupadi called, he came in no time from Dwarika. So he wanted to go, but he didn't know how to go. Because Pitama Bhishma had fought with the Kaurav side, and Krishna was with Pandav side. So how can he go to Pitama Bhishma? Again, for Krishna, there is no social etiquette or anything, but still he is a gentleman. So he likes to also follow social etiquette. So he was waiting for the proper opportunity. So although all the work was done, but he didn't want it to go. He didn't want it to go. So that pastime we will talk tomorrow, because tomorrow is Bhishma Stuti. So practically the Kunti Stuti, Vyasdeva Stuti there, then Arjuna, and then third one is Kunti. But actually if you see, then Kunti Stuti is the first one. Just like in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita started, if you say, somebody will say, if somebody asks, what is first sloka Bhagavad Gita? So what you will say? Yes, first sloka Bhagavad Gita.
I don't know the Sanskrit, but I know Dhritarashtra is speaking.
Okay, Dhritarashtra is speaking. What is he speaking? See, she said first sloka. Okay. What is anybody else want to speculate what the first sloka Bhagavad Gita?
Oh Sanjay, what is happening on the battlefield?
Okay, so the two answers we got. First one is Dharma Kshetra Kurukshetra Samhita Jusva Mamaka Pandava Seyo Kima Karo Sanjaya. Second, he said Asuchanam Suchastvam Pragyavadan Savakte Gatasun Sanachanta Pandita. Anybody else? Take your chance.
Can you be my eyes and describe the battlefield?
That is not in Bhagavad Gita. Speak something of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said that one in 11th chapter, that, O Arjuna, you cannot see on your own. Therefore, Dham Dadami, I give you transcendental eyes. That Krishna is saying. But Arjuna didn't. Third one, anybody? Karapaniya doso upahata sabhava. So usually devotees, they answer this three way. Now all three are right. I not say no. Because Dharma Kshetra Kurukshetra is the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. So that is Bhagavad Gita means the book. This is the beginning of the book. Bhagavad Gita. It is in Mahabharata, in Bhishma Parva, in 13th chapter, it starts from 13th chapter. So this is first sloka, one way of the book. But the word Bhagavad Gita means Song of God. Bhagavat means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Gita means song. And that is what Gopal said. Asocyanan sochastam pragyavadansya bhaste gatasun agasasunsa nanasya. Therefore, the third answer, Karpaniya. This thing, why do you do this thing? Klabbe maskma partha. What nonsense you are doing? You are Hinjada number one. Krishna told him, Klabbe means Hinjada. Anyway, right? क्या अंग्रेजी में बोलेंगे? हाँ, तो हम लोग हिंदी बोलते हैं हिंजड़ा इंडिया में असली वर्ड उसका. That's what Krishna told to Arjun. And then Krishna said, so what should I do? I don't know. He said, then go to some guru. He said, where should I go to any guru? You are here, Jagat Guru. He said, if you want to me, right now I am your friend. And if you want me to be your guru, then you have to surrender to me. He surrendered. He saste ham sadhimam tvam prapanna. He prapanna. He surrendered. So without surrendering, there's no question of Krishna speaking Bhagavad Gita. He spoke because he surrendered. So one way, all three are okay. So same way, Vyasdev, prayer, Janmadashit, etc. Satyam Param Dhimahi, that is also a prayer. Then Arjun, and then this one. But the real prayer starts from here, Mother Kunti. Now, this whole verse from 18 till 43. Text number 18 of this verse, this chapter, starts with prayer. Namaste Purusham Tvadyam Ishvara Prakrite Para Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antarbahi Avastita. So I started with Namaste and end with Namaste. Yogeshwara Akhilagura Bhagavan Namaste. I started with Namaste and ended with Namaste. So whenever there is a beginning and there is an end, then we can say this is Namaste. Namaste means prayer. Right? And whenever we say Namaste, then have to be two persons. Namah te iti namaste. Nama means bowing down and te means to you. So I am bowing down to you. Whenever namaste, it can be two persons. It can be namaste on your own. It has two persons. Someone you are offering obeisance. Now, offering obeisances is a bhakti. Pranam, करना एक भक्ति है. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskaro. He said, mam namaskaro. Offering obeisances is a bhakti. In Navadha Bhakti, there is Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam. With the bhakti. So it's always good to offer obeisances to Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we also practice. This is very practical. We all can do it. Rather, if somebody do not offer obeisances to its, his elders or to Supreme Personality of Godhead, and it should be we should offer obeisances to all the living entities, because all have connection with Krishna. Namaste means respect, basically. And when Krishna is there, what to say? So Jamraj, when he was instructing his Jamdutas, by mistake they had gone to bring Ajamil. They went to bring Ajamil, who was a sinful man, but towards the end he chanted Narayan name. So they got baffled. And when they came back, then Jamraj said, oh, this is a mistake. So please, henceforth, do not go to those people who are chanting Hare Krishna. Don't go to Hare Krishna Maharaj. Then they said, where should you go? That's it. Jivan Bhakti Bhagavad Gunanamadheya Chetasna Smarta Jacharana Ravinda Krishno Namati Jachira Ekadapi. Go to the place, go to the people whose tongue is not vibrating in service of Krishna. Jivan Bhakti Bhagavad Gunanamadheya. One who has tongue but not chanting the holy name, go to them. Chetana asmarti charana. When we chant, the result of chanting should be that our mind and heart should be able to relate to Krishna. Cheta means mind, Cheta means consciousness, Cheta means intelligence, Cheta means senses, and Cheta means heart. So all this will be filled with the holy name. Chetana asmarti charana. Or Krishno namati jachire kadapi. If somebody not offering obeisances to Krishna, bring those rascals and I'll punish them. So this was the instruction given Jamraj to Jamduta. Whether we believe or not, I am not making it up. It is from Bhagavatam and we all have to go through. All right. Now, whenever we offer obeisances to whom? Whom do we offer respect or obeisances in day-to-day life? Yes.
Our respectful obeisances to our guru and our elders.
Yes, elders. Now there are two kinds of elder people. Who are the two? Not Guru. Why you bring Guru all the time?
age and knowledge.
In Hindi say kad se and pad se. Kad se means who is,
By height.
elder to you
Okay.
By age.
by age.
Okay.
And pad se, he may be elder, but your uncle is younger to you, but he is uncle. If your uncle, pad se, then you offer obeisance. Suppose only, if Kalki is your uncle, not now. Suppose if your uncle, then you have to offer respect to him. Because uncle, your father's brother. So kad se or pad se. Now I want everybody to be here, to put your brain here. Now let us think about Kunti and Krishna. Was Krishna elder to Kunti? Kunti has a son, elder to Krishna, like Yudhishthira was elder, Bhima was elder, Arjun was equal, right? So Kunti has a son who were equal to Krishna. So it proves that, Krishna was not elder to Kunti, kad se. And pad se, if you all said that Krishna is, as we should offer obeisance to only somebody who is kad se or pad se. In pad se, she was aunt of Krishna. So where are your question for Kunti to offer obeisance to Krishna? Neither kad se nor pad se. Neither way he was, senior to her. But she knew who Krishna is. Therefore she said, Namaste Purusham Tvadyam. Because she knew that Krishna is Adi Purush, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. So she knew Krishna is Adi Purusham. She has no doubt. She is the original Purusha. So in every respect, he is senior. Kadase also and Padase also, every way. So she offers obeisances to Krishna in that way. And then, after offering 2-3 slokas, he said, but I am woman. I do not understand all the intricacy of philosophy. They all philosopher, Muni and Yogi, they will understand. But I am woman, I can understand. If you tell me how to, I can cook. Oh, I can say it, no? All Indian, no problem. I can cook, but I do not know how to offer obeisance. I don't know how to do bhakti. I don't understand. So best thing, if you don't know anything, offer obeisances, which anybody can do. So she took the easiest way to offer obeisances. Now the offering obeisances are of 4 kinds. There are 4 ways to offer obeisances. One is called Kritanjali. Kritanjali means folded hand. This is very powerful, keep in mind. You know why? Have you seen gun in India? Movie, okay. Have you seen revolver?
Revolver.
Yes.
Pistol? The policemen they have, na? So they have one nali. क्या बोलते हैं नली क्या बोले अंग्रेजी में? I don't know. Only one barrel. And in India they have 2 barrel.
Okay.
And this you have 10 barrel. They are very powerful. If you just say namaste to somebody, I mean, here, biggest, who is Jamraj here, Yeah. You have met ever Jamraj?
Several times.
Who? When a speed driving car, somebody will come with the light. That is Jamraj. But here you cannot say. But in India, a police catch you and say, Hare Krishna. So say, Maharaj, if you do this thing, other will do. Okay, now you go. So this is very powerful. So namaste. This is called Kritanjali. Hold in hand. Kritanjali. Then other is called Natang. Natang. How to Natang? Do Natang. You offer obeisances in temple? How do you do? Let me see. Yes. This is called natang. Nata anga. This one, or even bend down halfway with folded hand, is also called natang. Two kind of natang. And then there is sastang. Right? So 6 different limbs of body to touch the ground. That is called sastang. 2 hand, 2 leg, your bakshastha. So this 6 is there. And then other is, you remember, whoever you are offering obeisances, always offer obeisances. It says in Bhagavatam, Kritadhi Kritanjali. Kritadhi means knowing whom you are offering obeisances. Means knowing his quality. If you are offering Krishna, then you should see Krishna playing flute, not Krishna with bow and arrow. That's the Ramchandra. You know. So you have to, when you're offering, then you think of that person, whoever that, what that person mean in your life. If that person is your uncle, then you should see that way. If your father, see that way. If it's Krishna, then see that way. If Rama, then see that way. So thinking in mind is the, 7th one. And then glorify. That, whatever you have seen in your mind, glorify. So 6 anga and 1 in mind and other your word. So it becomes Ashtanga. When you offer obeisance, say, Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha. So when you are chanting this thing, you are thinking about Krishna. You are supposed to think. I don't know how many of you think, but people think. When you offer obeisance, Prabhupada says, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya. You are supposed to think Prabhupada. This is called Ashtanga. So, one is Kritanjali, Natang, Sastang, and Ashtang. Don't forget. Any of these things you can do according to time, place, and circumstances. I see many times our devotees, when they see even me or anybody, wherever they are, they just offer Sastang Dhanavad. I remember once, it was 82 or 83. Gopal Krishna, we have Govinda restaurant those days. So he came one evening and I was managing Govinda. So I offer obeisances. Natang, of course, I offer obeisances. Then he said, no, don't do this here. Public places should not do that. Just fold hand, Hare Krishna, just say Hare Krishna, Done. So according to time, place, and circumstances. But, because time is like that. But usually when time, place, circumstances permit us, then we should do Sastang, Dhanavad to Krishna, a spiritual master, to your own parents, to mother, father also, not only Guru, your father or mother also, morning and evening. So anyway, that's about Prarthana. So Mother Kunti, she started doing Prarthana. And she started from beginning to end, Namaste, offering obeisances. So I thought I will just take 2 sloka. Up to what time I am supposed to go?
Whenever.
No, you are saying, okay, fine, but they all have to go for job. Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
I will take 2 sloka out of 26 and we'll, see where we go. This is first canto, chapter 8, text number 23-24. So I'll just read the sloka. Yatha hrishike sakhalena devaki kansena rudva chiram sucharpita vimochitaham cha sahatmaja vibho tvai eva nathena mahad vipad ganat. You all can take out text number 24. We'll repeat text number 24. 1-8-24. Please repeat if you can do, because Krishna is known as Uttama Sloka, one who is glorified Beautiful slokas. And Uttama Sloka Vartaya, we talk about Krishna. So these slokas are very, very powerful. Each word of Bhagavatam and each word of Ramayana is absolute. Not even one word have been added extra. There not even one word have been added extra in Ramayana and Mahabharata or Bhagavatam. So we should, recite this sloka. Bhagavat Mahatma said, Sloka, Sloka Ardho api. Even half a sloka you recite, Krishna hears that. Alright? So please repeat after me. I'll go very slowly. My throat is also down. Visan Mahagne Sakrichata Mridhe Mridhene Kamaharathastrato. So translation of 23rd. O Hrishikesa, master of senses, and lord of the lords, you have released your mother, Devaki, who was long imprisoned and distressed by the envious King Kansa, and me and my children from a series of constant danger. Next verse 24. My dear Krishna, your lordship has protected us from a poison cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, no? Okay, so I can read English also. Cannibals, from the vicious assembly, from suffering during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Asthama. Purport. The list of dangerous encounters is submitted herein. Devaki was once put into difficulty by her envious brother. Otherwise, she was well. But Kunti Devi and her sons were put into one difficulty after another for years and years together. They were put into trouble by Duryodhana and his party due to the kingdom. And each and every time the sons of Kunti were saved by the Lord. Once Bhima was administered poison in a cake. Balram, cake. Cake का नाम आ गया. Once they were put into the house made of slag, select, shellac. Okay. I come to America to learn English, by the way. And set a fire. And once Draupadi was dragged out, and attempts were made to insult her by stripping her naked in the vicious assembly of the Kuruj. The Lord saved Draupadi by supplying an immeasurable length of cloth, and Duryodhana party fell to see her naked. Similarly, when they were exiled in the forest, Bhima had to fight with the man-eater demon Hidamba Rakshasa. But the Lord saved him. So it was not finished there. After these tribulations, there was the great battle of Kurukshetra. And Arjuna had to meet such great generals as Drona, Bhishma, and Karna. All powerful fighters. And at last, even when everything was done away with, there was a Brahmastra released by the son of Dronacharya to kill the child within the womb of Uttara. And so the Lord saved the only surviving descendant of Guru dynasty, Maharaj Parikshit. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurjinmritam Dena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachati Vicharane Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravarga Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So Kunti had a life, Rajkumari Kunti, Maharani Kunti, and Rajmata Kunti. And if you go over on each life, I take this 26 sloka, I speak for 7 days. This is a topic of Bhagavad Saptah. So one day I talk about Kunti life. So I will just give little hint about Kunti life from her childhood. Maharaj Devamidha, he had 3 wives. One was Chhatrani, one was Vaisya, and other was Sudra. So Devamidha had from first wife, who was Chhatrani, he had a son named Sursena. And the Vaisya wife, he had a son named Prajanya Baba. And Sudrani, the children of Sudra are called Ugra. So son was known as Ugrasena, and the other brother of Ugrasena was Devak. Maharaj Sursen has 15 children. How many children? And nowadays? Only 2. 1. You are only 2.
Yeah, but 3 is possible.
Anyway, Maharaj Sursen has 15 children. 10 sons and 5 daughters. Then Prajanya Baba had 5 sons. Upananda, Abhinanda, Nanda, Sunanda, and Nandan. And Ugrasen had 1 son. What was his name? Mama Kansa. Mama Kansa. And the Devak had 8 daughters. Devaki was the last one. So anyway, so this is descendant. They all were related. So we will go on Sursen. Sursen had a brother, that is his sister's son, and his name was Kunti Bhoj. And they were, and that hunting was same like nowadays you see here in America, they go for fishing. Whole day they are sitting there for fishing. Right? They are wasting their time. So the Kshatriya, they are going for hunting whole day. But that was not waste of life. That was they are practicing, how to use the weapons. So they didn't kill any animal that day. So when Maharaj Sursen came and Kunti Bhoj came, Kunti Bhoj was so depressed, demoralized, very down, and he was totally sad. So Maharaj Sursen asked him, "Why are you so sad? Don't worry, today we didn't got any animal, doesn't matter. Tomorrow we'll again try." He said, No, I'm not sad because of that. I'm thinking, what's the age of my life if I have no any children? He had no any children. He said, what's the age of my life if I have no any children? I am thinking to give the whole kingdom to my Senapati and go to forest. Maharaj Sursen was moved by the word of Kunti Bhoj. And he took a vow. He said, I give you a word that whenever I get my first child, I'll give my first child to you. So time passed. After some time, Pritha was born. Kunti. Her name was Pritha. She was the first time child of Maharaj Sursen and Marisa Mata. Mother name was Marisa. She was Nagkanya. So the first child, and when he was she was 12 years, then one day Pritha and her maid servant, they had gone to play, other places, because Pritha has many quality. One point, when she was a small girl, she asked her father, I want arrow and bow. And Maharaj Sursen said, what do you do arrow and bow? This is not for the girl. It's not meant for girl. He said, no, I want. And Maharaj Sursen, he said, not you, but your son will be the topmost Dhanurdhar. Nobody can challenge him. That was a benediction given by Maharaj Sursen to Kunti in childhood. And then Arjun became that Dhanurdhar. Anyway, but as you all know, the father, they love their daughter, and mother love their son. That's true. Well, if you want to please today, you can do, but you are not father, you are not mother. So you will not know. Only your father will know and your mother will know. Father always there, it just goes. Because the quality of father and his side comes to the girl. And quality of the boy, mother side goes to the boy. So natural connection is there. The very psychological, the science you will not find here in your book. And father can tolerate everything, but he cannot see the tear in her daughter's eyes. If there are tear in son, he'll give a slap. Rascal, you are crying. You are crying. Why you are crying? You are a man. He will call 100 number. What number is that? 911. In India, nobody. We have gone beaten so much. Don't worry. Ask your father how much he got beaten. By his father. So anyway, it's a fact. You will not find in the book. So anyway, Maharaj Sursen had to do whatever Pritha wanted. So she wanted arrow and bow. So he had to give. And as you know, when we learn, you just want to do till you get tired of something. So Pritha got newly arrow and bow. So she was not eating. Whole day she was out trying to shoot. So this way time was passing. When she was 11 years old, what happened? Are you okay? Then one day she had gone with Kalavati, her maid servant, and she was shooting arrow and all this thing. And then Kalavati comes jumping up and down. She had something in her hand. And she was holding their hand. And she brought her, Rajkumari, Rajkumari, Rajkumari. So something, come and see. So she thought something better than what she was playing. So Pritha came. And then he said, so what is there? So she opened her hand. And when she opened her hand, she saw a Naujata Pakhi. Means newly born bird baby. Newly born bird baby, which had no wing, no even hair on body. It was totally red. And she was holding. And when Kunti saw that, she became so emotionally charged. She saw that how this baby has been separated from her mother. That hurt Kunti so much, that affected Kunti so much, that how. So this is nothing Kunti was going to be separated from her parents soon after. So this notice was already there. And then she asked, she got so mad at Kalavati that, why you're holding like this? Where from you got it? She thought maybe that she had brought from the Ghosla kya bolte hain? Nest, from the nest. So she started chastising, and then the maid servant, she frightened, she got very afraid. She said, no, my dear Rajkumari, I have not done, from that tree, this I have fallen down. So she saw up Kunti, but she was a small 11-year-old girl. She couldn't climb on anything. And she started crying. She took that baby, this bird, baby bird, and went to house and palace. And that time, Maharaj Sursen had come. And along with him was Maharaj Kunti Bhoj. So this was a new person. So the boy and girl, when they say new person, the girl feels shy and boy will act as if I am something. That's true. Boy will not go in front of father, but son will go and sit on father's lap that I am his son. It's psychology. I'm just telling psychology. Kalki have to learn many psychology. So anyway, so Kunti wouldn't say anything. She had in her hand that newly born bird baby. And she wouldn't say. And Maharaj Sursen can see that she's very emotional, she's very disturbed. So he asked her, my dear child, what happened? Then she went and she told in ear. That is what happened. And then she asked him, please come and keep that, this thing. She wanted to show him, so she pulled his dhoti. There was no pant or shirt, so she pulled dhoti. He pulled dhoti and this uttariya, and brought near. And Kunti Bhoj also came. She said, no servant around here. Do one thing. Take the bird. Today sleep and take this from our mother. I am going to sit here under the tree. I'm not going home. You go. I'll not do that thing. And then when Kunti Bhoj heard this thing and he saw, he said, my dear daughter, please bring. By that time he introduced who is Kunti Bhoj. Then please bring. I will go and keep. But Kunti Bhoj was a guest there, although he was cousin brother, but guest there. So Maharaj Sursen immediately took Uttariya. He tied in his, vest, and he climbed on the tree. Because the king had to learn everything. How to climb on the tree, how to jump the river, many things that you feel funny, but yes, they have to do this thing. So he climbed on the tree, he kept the bird in the nest, and when he came down, Kunti asked him, what is the guarantee that you kept that bird in the nest? And he said, because there are 2-3 other birds are there. So she was pacified and she came. After staying some time, one day, when Kunti Bhoj was going, Maharaj Sursen also came and said, Pritha, come on, let us go. We are going to uncle place. So she was very, happy to go to a new place. First time from Mathura she was going. So she went with there. And by staying for some time, there was no lady, one maid servant was there. Huge palace, beautiful palace. There was Aswanadi was there, river was there, everything was beautiful. But there were no ladies. And so after some time, she was just counting the day, when will I go to Mathura, when I'll go to Mathura. And when time came to go to Mathura, Maharaj Kunti Bhoj, Maharaj Sursen told Kunti, the horses were being, fixed in the chariot to go and all this thing. And then she was very happy that now we are going to go. But Maharaj Sursen, he took out the knife. The king, they used to have a small, क्या बोलते हैं, कटार को यहाँ पर लगाते हैं. Yes, took out the dagger. He cut his finger, took some blood, and he gave tilak to Pritha. And he said, from now on, you will stay here. I am going. When she heard that, she thought first that he is joking. She said, no, you are staying here. I said, no, but what, why I want to go? I have not even told my mother that I am going there. And how can you do this thing? He said, what I'm saying, you do it. And father becoming serious. She never saw this kind of face of Maharaj Sursen. The poor girl, she started crying. Said, my dear father, if I have committed some offense while staying here or something, please take me from here to Mathura. Leave me in the street of Mathura. I'll beg. I'll sleep on the floor. But I can't stay here. Please. And first time, she saw the tear in Maharaj Sursen's eyes. The father, called Pita. Pita means Pibati Tapo iti Pita, who can drink the distress of the children, but he will not speak out. That is Pita. So Maharaj Sursen, when she saw the tears, she became serious. Then she said, but at least you go tell me why you are leaving me here. Then he said that I have given a word, I have given bachan, promise. No, he didn't say. Kunti Bhoj said. And then he didn't talk anything. He just went, climbed on the chariot, and chariot is moving. And Kunti is running behind chariot, calling father. But father didn't look at. Then Maharaj, Kunti Bhoj, asked his servant to get his chariot ready. So he got the his chariot ready. And then she said, okay, come on, Pritha, come sit down. I will take you. Your father did his part. Now I will do my part. I'm not, hard-hearted. I will take you back to Mathura. He did his promise. What a promise he given, he had done this thing. And then Kunti said, Pritha said, no, I will not go to Mathura. I will not running to go to Mathura. I will running to give some message to my mother. That mother, whatever father has said, I am going to do it. I will follow it. In fact, when Pritha saw her father was climbing on the tree to keep the bird in nest, that time only she took a vow that today my father, who is a king, just because of my word, is climbing on a tree. Henceforth, I'll follow her each word. I'll never let his word down. That vow she had taken. So she stayed there, and then time passes, and every time when she was called Pritha, then she was remembering Mathura all the time. So Pritha, the Kunti, gave her name herself. Every time she was called Pritha, she would get panic, remembering Mathura all the time. So she didn't want it to be called Pritha. So one day she came in front of Kunti Bhoj and he said, my dear father, your daughter Kunti is here to serve you. She gave her name herself, Kunti, Pritha. So from that day, she got the name Kunti. That's where she was called Kunti. The daughter of Kunti Bhoj is Kunti. So this way, and when she became like 15-year-old, the Durvasa Muni came. And Durvasa Muni wanted to perform a kind of yajna to control all the 24 elements which he required for creation. All the elements, subtle and gross, sense object, everything. He wanted to control. And those days, the young girl, unmarried girl, they were given in service to saintly person to get the blessing. And anybody who knows Durvasa Muni, you know Durvasa Muni? Very angry man, right? Anybody else? Who is Durvasa Muni? Give some qualification of Durvasa. Have you become Durvasa ever? The qualification of Durvasa is Chanamapi Tushtam, Chanamapi Rushtam. In one moment, he'll become very happy. And he'll give anything to you. And one moment, he'll become very angry, he'll curse you also. That's Durvasa Muni. And with that person, Kunti had to stay for 21 days till he finished his yajna. And sometime he will not eat whole night, and he will shout at Kunti many a time. She was Rajkumari. Many times he thought I should tell him, get lost, I am going. But she didn't want to do that thing. And she suffered so much. And when his yajna was done, his tapasya was done, all at sudden he walked out. He didn't say anything. He just walking out. First day, he's walking out of the room. He didn't say anything. Then he comes back. He said, you have done very nice service. I want to give you a boon. She didn't even ask for a boon. He said, I give you a boon that whoever you invite, you'll have a child from him. And she walked out. He walked out. Because he was Trikaldarshi, he knew what is going to happen tomorrow. That's why he gave the boon. So he told two things. He said, I will give the boon that whoever you invite and invoke, and you can have a child. And you can transfer this boon for one time, thereafter nothing. So she got 3 children, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun. And then she transferred that boon to Madri. Thus Madri got Nakul and Sahadev. So this way they had 5 children. Anyway, so this was troublesome. And then one day, it was nice this season, after rainy season, sun has come up very nicely, looking very nice. You all know Karna birth, how Karna was born, and she invited sun god. And then just see the first child, she had to abandon her first child. Any lady who gives a first birth of a child, what she had to go through. She did this thing. So and then she got married. And after marriage, Maharaj Pandu went for Digvijay. And when he came, he brought one south, Madri. So you can see the dukh, distress. So when she was Rajkumari Kunti, she had problem. So when she became Maharani, Rajmata Kunti, then she had to, see when Karna was killed. That was the biggest shock in her life. Only 3 people knew that Karna is the son of Kunti. Kunti herself knew, Vishnu Pitama knew, and Krishna. And of course, Karna also knew. Only 3 people knew. So last day when Karna was killed, that day, Kunti had only her body, but no soul. And when they were doing, Jal Tarpan to all the dead forefathers, and Kunti asked Yudhishthir that please offer water to Karna. And he said, Karna, why? How due to him, Draupadi was insulted and all those things. How he was also part of killing Abhimanyu and so many things. Yudhishthira was so angry and he was abusing Karna. And just you can imagine what was going in Kunti's heart when Yudhishthira was abusing Karna. She was just tolerating. This was like worse than arrow piercing her. And then finally she had to say, please don't abuse him. He is elder Kaunteya. He is the first son of mine. He is Kaunteya. He also Kaunteya. And then Yudhishthira was shocked. He was shocked. And even if he told, still he didn't believe. Then Krishna had to come testify. Yes, Karna is Kaunteya. After hearing this, now Yudhishthira got so much pain in his heart. Yudhishthira said, why it was not told to me? Why you did not tell this thing to me? So Krishna said, because I told her not to tell you. Because I know if you would have known who is Karna, you would have agreed to make Karna a king of Hastinapura. And if Karna was a king, this fight would not have taken place. If fight would not have taken place, all this Atata would not have been killed. It's my plan. So Kunti hid that thing. Therefore, Yudhishthira got angry and he cursed Kunti, his own mother, that from henceforth, lady cannot hide anything in their heart. That was curse of Yudhishthira to Mother Kunti. So Kunti has really troublesome life. So this one is the last one when, you know, Asthama has released the arrow to kill the last left child in the womb of Uttara, that was Parikshit, and where Krishna saved. And now Krishna is prepared to go. Then she is comparing in text number 23 and 24. Of course, now Devaki has been released. Kansa was killed and Krishna has released Devaki. So said, Yatha Hrishikesh Khalena Devaki Kansen Ruddhajita Sucharpita. Oh my dear Lord, Devaki was your mother. You did not protect her. You did not protect her children or her. Vimochitaham cha sahatmaja vibho to eva nathena mohut vipadgranat. Oh my Lord. But to me, look at my great fortune, that whenever the difficulty came on me or my children, mohut vipadgranat, time and again, when the vipad came, when the difficulty came, you were there to protect. Now we know, somebody can ask why it's so. You know, Devaki was Krishna's mother, Kunti was Bua, fine, both are like mother. But why did not he protect his mother and brother, six brother, whereas he protected Devaki and her children? The answer is, there was Vasudevji to protect Devaki. If husband is there, it's a duty of husband to protect the wife. Whereas Pandavas, Maharaj Pandu was not there, he was widow. So therefore, Krishna was there to protect. That's one reason. Other reason, Devaki and Vasudeva, they were devotees in previous life, and this life also. But Pandavas and Kunti, they were greater devotee than Devaki and Vasudeva. So this is the second reason that Krishna was protecting. So from this sloka, we learn one thing, that Vishwasa Palana. We should have confirmed faith, very deep faith, that Krishna will protect us. And with that faith, we should chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we hear Bhagavad Katha with that faith. Now anybody who is devotee and non-devotee, the taste is there. When they are devotee and some calamity comes or some distress comes, they will simply accept this way, that this is Krishna's mercy. Rather, the devotee accept it in a right spirit. See, nothing happens by chance. Whatever happened, because you have done some karma. Some karma is there. So Krishna is only bringing our own karma, result of our. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, karmaneva adhikaraste ma phale sukudachana. So karma is done by me. And if Krishna is giving fall, why should I cry? Why should I blame Krishna? Our desire that I did the karma, whether I ate meat or I did gambling or intoxication or sex, whatever, it's my own karma. Krishna is simply giving a result. You should be happy to accept that result. So when they are devotee, they accept the result of their karma in two ways. One way, that some of my karma is reduced. कुछ कर्जा पे कर दिया, चलो खत्म हो गया. This is one way. And the future is bright that way. And second way, they accept it by seeing the mercy of the Lord. Because Krishna always does something good for his devotee. Something good for his devotee. So the two-way devotee they take it. But one who is not devotee, who is trying to imitate devotee or trying to make a show of devotee, they will say, what is the use of chanting for so long? What is the use of going to temple if my son died? If this thing happened, my business fell. So that time, the devotee, they pass the test, and non-devotee, they fail the test. So the Pandavas, they were such a kind of devotees. They passed the test. They never complain. And so much in Bhagavatamrit, when Naradji was looking for the greatest devotee, who are the greatest devotee? After, they went to Lord Shiva, Brahma, Prahladaji. After Prahladaji, he went to Hanuman. And when Narad was glorifying Hanuman like anything, Hanuman got angry. He said, Narad, what are you doing? You have no other business. If you really want to glorify, go and Pandavas. Look at the Pandava. He said, oh Pandava, oh Pandava. And as soon as he thought of Pandava, he started abusing Pandava, Hanuman. He said, oh Pandava, what have you done to my Lord? Have you done some mantra tantra? Have you given some jadibuti? What? Then he will come running. We say in Hindi, dukh mein sumran sab kare, sukh mein kare na ko, jo sukh mein sumran kare, dukh hai ko. So whenever Pandavas has any difficulty, they always looked at Krishna. And Krishna came. That's why Mother Kunti is saying, Toma eva. Eva means certainly. Krishna has unlimited potency, unlimited energy. He can send anybody. Okay, go and do this thing. Kunti says, no. Toma eva. Oh my Lord, you personally has come. Nathena. Because my children are anath. My children have no father. So Nathena. One who is anath, Krishna is nath of everybody. Nathena. Mohad vipat garat. You have protected us constantly, mohad, bar, constantly. Vipat garat. From the series of danger. And then few of the danger she tells. So 5 minutes I will talk this one and then we'll finish. First he said, Bisad Mahagne. Bisad. When the Pandavas were young boys, and when they were going to play many times, Duryodhan and Pandava, they all used to go. So, Balram kahan chala gaya? Okay, Balram, uska side tha gaya. Anyway, so they used to play, and the Kauravas from very childhood they were cheater number one. So they always used to cheat Pandavas. And Yudhishthir, come on Balram, you tumhara aa gaya idhar aa jao. So Yudhishthir was a saintly person. He wouldn't say anything. He would just accept it. Bhima knew everything. But since Yudhishthir was there, he couldn't say anything. So they used to play one, sometime, Chor Sipahi ka khel. You know Chor Sipahi? You come to my farm, I will teach you. Chor Sipahi ka khel. Chor Sipahi means one who becomes thief, they have to be on the ground. Hide and seek, okay, put that way. Chor Sipahi. So they are playing like the one who is defeated, they have to be in the ground. One is winner, they have to be in the tree. And then they have one guli. Guli क्या बोलते हैं? गुली डंडा खेलते हैं ना? एक बड़ा और छोटा वाला, small stick. And then they have to jump from the tree, take it, and throw so far. And then they will run and they will climb up. So when they jump from top or down, then this police had to catch them. So these Kauravas, they were doing all kind of cheating, and Bhima was seeing. So one day, when they climbed all the 100 Kauravas in the tree, Bhima took the tree and he started. So all of them fell down. All of them fell from the tree. Bhima was so strong. Bhima, he did not get it. You heard the story? So all of them, they fell down. So this way, they all were very perturbed all the time. The Kauravas were very disturbed. So Duryodhana didn't know how to do. So he said, okay, this Bhima is too much. I have to teach some lesson. So they planned that way. And one day, Duryodhana got some nice sweet rice. And he called Bhima and said, come. He said, look, Bhima, I've got a special sweet rice. Only for you made. And as much as you want, you can eat. So anyway, you know the story.
There was poison.
Yes. And then Bhima ate the poison. And then whole story is different way. Then he went to Patalok. But anyway, he got more energy even by that. And the lesson here I am going to tell all of you what you should learn lesson. They from Vidurniti. So when Bhima came from from the Ganga, and everybody was looking for Bhima, you couldn't find out. 1, 2, 3 days passed. And then when they found out that Duryodhana is poison, then Arjun was very angry, Bhima was angry. Everybody was angry to go to beat up Duryodhana. Yudhishthira said, no, let us take advice from Chacha Vidura. So they went to get advice from Vidura. And Vidura said, just keep mum. Don't say anything. So Bhim said, what are you talking about, uncle? Why should not say? This fellow, he tried to kill me. His name should be broadcasted everywhere. So Vidura said, try to understand. Why did he do that thing? To disturb you all. And if you are not disturbed, then he'll be more disturbed. So you want to punish him, no? If you want to punish him, just keep quiet. He'll be more disturbed. So same way, if somebody trying to disturb us, we should ignore it. And that person who trying to disturb us will become more disturbed. That is the biggest punishment. That is the biggest punishment. So this is Vidurniti, Chanakyaniti and Vidurniti. So anyway, then Agni, Varnavat, their Lakshagri, you all have heard the name, that how Duryodhana had planned to kill the Pandavas. And Krishna saved them. Purushad Darsanat, Hidamba, he killed Hidamba. He married to Hidamba, sister, and Ghatochak was born from there. Asasavhayam, Indrapati was being insulted. Krishna became the sari. Banavasa Krikshite, whenever they were in 14 years, in a child, that time also. One point, all the Pandavas, they died. Yaksha, that time. And how Krishna saved them. Mridhe, Nik Sahas, and then battlefield of Kurukshetra, there are so many Maharathi were there. Rathi, Atirathi, Maharathi. The Maharathi, Mridhe, Anek Maharatha Santo. The Matarath, there you stepped. And just now I saw in front of me that how you saved my grandchild was the only for the Kuru dynasty from the Osthama weapon. So my dear Lord, you are only our protector. So Mother Kunti is giving credit to Krishna. So same way now, it also comes from Krishna. That we know. Many people say, oh, Krishna has given us everything. I have nice wife, nice children, bank balance. And when distress comes, that time also we should accept Krishna's mercy. Not only when we gain, then accept Krishna's mercy, and when you have distress, then you start accusing Krishna. So devotees one who are equipoised in happiness and distress. And Krishna is always kind. He is always there for devotees. So these slokas or this prayer of Kunti is firm faith of devotees in devotional service. That how we perform devotional service, and Krishna is there to protect us. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So there are few pastime of Kunti prayer, and tomorrow we'll hear Bhishma Stuti. That's the other one. It's a very touchy story. If anybody a heart, if you hear this story, naturally become emotional. I mean, you wait for tomorrow when Bhishma Pitama saw Arjun. Arjun saw Bhishma Pitama. The whole scene is really beautiful. All right. Any question? Comment? Mata Sri? Yes.
Prabhu, thank you so much. This is so wonderful. Actually, I feel first time in my life I'm tasting a little bit of Bhagavatam because of the way you're describing it. So deep, so wonderful. So why is it that one devotee's life, like you're saying from the beginning, Mother Kunti's life, distress after distress, and another devotee's life maybe like maybe I know Satyabham or some of they have normal life or very wonderful life. Why does Krishna, why is it one devotee experiences so much challenge and another devotee does not?
Sometimes Krishna likes to show us with example what he said. What did he say about material world? He said, Dukhalayam asaswatam. So, when only the karmi gets the distress, then that has no meaning of Dukhalayam. So, anybody can get the distress, whether devotee or karmi. So, just to set example, the Pandavas, they were, liberated soul. But Krishna wanted to set the example. And he chose Pandava. So they were chosen by Krishna. The Pandavas were chosen. Whole the Maharaj Pandu dynasty was chosen by Krishna to prove what he has spoken in Bhagavad Gita. Put that way. Bhagavatam came to Maharaj.
I was thinking about the story of Daksha and Lord Shiva. When Daksha insulted Lord Shiva. So there's a question, Lord Shiva.
Did he insult?
Yeah.
I don't think. People, they think he insulted.
But he ignored him. What did,
No, he respected him in his heart.
Yeah. But I mean, he did not invite Sati, right, for the yagya.
Yes, that he took as insult.
Yeah.
Not Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is Bola Ram, Bola Baba.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so Daksha was supposed to respect him, that he didn't do. But then Daksha was the father of Sati. So Lord Shiva was
Son-in-law. Yeah.
Son-in-law.
Yeah.
So naturally, when a devotee is advanced, that is more it's a better position.
Right.
It's more important to respect a person, even though the age was not I mean, in terms of relationship. Lord Shiva had a lower position, right? Because he was son-in-law. But because he was more advanced, so therefore Daksha was supposed to respect him. So when two cases are, those two are in conflict, then naturally the advancement of a devotee is more important, right? You talked about two things, right? One
Yeah.
like
Padse, Padse.
that's it. So I was thinking in a conflict like that, obviously the
See,
Well,
yeah. See, Daksha Prajapati thought that Shiva is son-in-law. But Shiva is much, much, much greater. Shiva is higher to Daksha Prajapati in Kadse also and Padse also. See, in creation, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, these three came. So, first creation was Shiva. Rudra. Rudra came, for creating first. After Sumara came first. And when they said, no, we cannot do this, they were angry. Then Rudra came. Said, okay, create. And all the ghosts came. Said, okay, now you stop it. Go in meditation. And then that's Prajapati. Prajapati came much, much, much later. But just in relationship because father-in-law, okay. So Shiva respected him as a father-in-law. Okay, if father-in-law is upset, why should I go? Okay, let me be here. So other thing is that devotee of the Lord, they have connection with the Lord. So that connection of the Lord is more important than connection with the wife. The example is of Vasudeva taking his son to Kamsa. Krishna ati bihwala. Vasudeva was ati bihwala. You are disturbed. What should I do? He is my first child, and I know what consequence I am going to do. He is going to kill my child. So as a father, he is supposed to protect his child. But he said, if I protect my child, but I also have given a word to Kansa that all the children born from Devaki, I'll bring to you. If I hide this child to do something, then I'm breaking my word. And Krishna is connected to the word Satya Vachan. Satyam Param Dhimai. He connected to Satya. So giving Vachan is Satya. So that has relation with Krishna. And the son has relation with my body. They're temporary. So he took side of Satya and gave the child. So same way Lord Shiva took the side of Satya. And he kept mum, he kept away. And Daksha Prajapati, not only once he committed offense, anybody, this is the other thing to learn. If you commit offense once, and if you don't go and beg pardon from the devotee, then you go on committing more and more and more and more and more offense. That's what happened to Daksha Prajapati. He committed once offense, and then it multiplied. So much so that when Sati came, all his anger, boom, came out. So all offenses.
And
So it should
then
become,
he offended again when Narad Muni, to Narad Muni, right?
yes.
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 We're talking about Karna, and earlier when Karna was asked to give his Kavach and Kundals and all of these things, he gave all of that up. So on one side, he's following Dharma, and on the other side, he's doing evil things. When you said Mata asked Yudhishthira to give him help, and he was remembering all of those things, how do we think of?
Well, in that, if you see, even Krishna told him. Krishna also tested Karna. He told him, why are you taking side of the Duryodhana? Come on, join Yudhishthira. He will make you king. Karna said, I don't want to become king. I'm not here to be king. I have given a word to Duryodhana. I will be your friend and I'll protect you all this time. So just to keep the word. Earlier, word means Krishna. Word means Bhagavan. Satya means Satya Bachan. Satyam, Vratam, Satya, Paramti Satyam, Satyatma Joni, Nihitam Cha Satya. Satyatma Joni. Joni means birthplace of all truth is Krishna. So he given a word. So he stood by truth. That's why Karna life is also glorious life. And the Dan, what he was doing, that was his dharma. So he did his dharma. And the sinful people also have, I have seen, I should say or not, but anyway, I had one Mr. Sethi in Bombay. He was friend with Daud in Bombay. No recording, eh? And he had a house in